Since we don't have a mayor at this point, I will call the meeting to order and stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Trish, you want to do the oath of office for our three elected?
Yes. Okay, you guys want to stand and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of this state.
And the Constitution of this state.
And that I will faithfully perform.
And that I will faithfully perform
The duties of.
the duties
of
The office of.
the office of
Council member.
council member
In and for the city of Norway.
in and for the city of Norway,
County of Dickinson.
County of Dickinson,
And state of Michigan.
and the
and
state of Michigan.
Michigan,
According to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay, and then we're just going to have each of you sign the oath. Jeff, you sign.
Yep.
I just would like to say congratulations to our three members and our newest member. Welcome, Sarah.
Thank you.
And Ricky on this line, and then Sarah up there. So yeah.
You don't care if it's black. Thanks, Trish.
Yes.
Trish will have you do roll call.
Mrs. Brew.
Here.
Miss Langless.
Here.
Mr. Menegini.
Here.
Mr. Marraro.
Here.
Mrs. Steigerwald.
Here,
Can we get a motion to approve the agenda?
I make that motion.
Sport.
Miss Langless.
do you approve, you can say yes.
Of.
If,
Or no.
The agenda.
Of the agenda?
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Menegini.
Yes.
Mr. Marraro.
Yes.
Ms. Steigerwald.
Yes,
Mrs. Brew.
Yes.
So our first item is the election of mayor. Per our city charter, the mayor is chosen amongst the city council members. So we would entertain a motion for someone to nominate one of your own as mayor.
I motion Candy Brew to be mayor.
Sport.
Roll call.
Yes. Mr. Menegini.
Yes.
Mr. Marraro.
Yes.
Mrs. Steigerwald.
yes,
Mrs. Brew.
Yes.
Miss Langless.
Yes.
Mayor Brew.
Take your rightful place.
Back in the hot seat.
That's so scary.
I want to thank my council. I've been mayor for quite a few years here, and I really appreciate my council being behind me and having faith in me to run this council as best as I can. I put 100% effort into it every year, and I'm grateful that I can be the mayor for the city of Norway. I just really appreciate it. So we will move on. We're going to move on to approval of minutes of the
Election of Mayor Pro Tem.
Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped right over that. We'll move on to election of the mayor pro tem. Do I have a motion?
I'd like to nominate Jeff Marraro for position of Mayor Pro Tem.
support,
Mr. Marraro.
Yeah.
Mrs. Steigerwald.
yes,
Mrs. Brew.
Yes?
Miss Langless.
Yes.
Mr. Menegini.
Yes.
Move on to approval of the
Thank you.
minutes.
Everybody, thanks.
Approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of October 15th, 2025.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of October 15th, 2025.
Support.
Is that
Rico.
Rico.
Mrs. Steigerwald?
Yes,
Mrs. Brew?
Yes?
Miss Langless?
Yes.
Mr. Menegini?
Yes.
Mr. Mararo?
Yes.
Approval of the minutes of the closed session of October 15th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion to approve the minutes for the closed session of October 15th, 2025.
Support.
Mrs. Brew?
Yes?
Ms. Langless?
Yes.
Mr. Menegini?
Yes.
Mr. Mararo?
Yes.
Mrs. Steigerwald?
Yes.
Move on to approval of manifest 2025-21. Sarah, did you have any questions on the manifest?
Everything that I read over.
It would be all of the bills that were paid.
Oh, no, I don't have any questions over this.
Ricky?
No, I don't, thank you.
Jeff?
No, Madam Mayor, I do not tonight.
Rico?
No.
I have a couple that I wanted to ask you about. The first one's on the first page under mayor council election. Dickinson Area Economic 2025 donation. Is that every year on there? I don't think that's in the right category.
Yeah, that's oftentimes it's split with the, this might split with the DDA.
I don't think that's in the right
I'll have to
spot.
look at that.
Okay. I never seen it on there. I think it's in the wrong spot. And, let's see here. Page 3 of 9. Downtown, on the Downtown Development Authority, the very first one that says banners and decorations. I know them are I think that's Christmas decorations, but I don't think it had banners. Shouldn't be charged for banners on there. And I don't know if that's a typo that they put banners.
I see the Main Street Christmas decorations.
Yeah, right here.
Oh,
See, it says right here, banner and
oh,
decorations. Can you
that's probably just the name of the line item. Yeah, that's just the name of it. That's, so,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's always, wait.
All right. On 5 of 9,
I know.
let's see. Down under transmission distribution, there's one that says border states. Scott, you probably can help me with this. Guy strain extension. Is that the one? Wait, no.
$316.
No, the one above it is the one I'm asking about.
That's secondary underground wire. There's two rolls of that. That's why it's $6,000.
Did we approve that or no?
No.
No, okay. And another one under that, almost down to the bottom of that same page, where it says, let's see. Never mind, I thought it said that street light. What was the street lighting? That was only for, okay.
So we have, I don't know, 3? I can get you the number. We have 3 streetlights on the energy poles.
Okay.
We have a pole rental fee for that.
Okay. And that's all I have. Do I have a motion on manifest 2025-21?
I'll make a motion to approve manifest 2025-21 in the amount of $634,675.27.
Support.
Ms. Langless?
Yes.
Mr. Menegini?
Yes.
Mr. Mararo?
Yes.
Mrs. Steigerwald?
Yes.
Mrs. Brew?
Yes. Did we have any previous manifest questions?
We did not.
Okay. We'll move on to public comment.
What's that there?
$634,675.
Oh. That's what the city paid for the month.
And you guys can take a sheet back there,
Yeah,
that'll be on it.
Yeah.
Right
It's
by
on the
door.
It's on
agenda.
the agenda right back there.
Good question.
And the full agenda, there's a book up here you can take as well if you want to see the full agenda.
And before I do move on to public comments, being we do have students in the audience tonight, could you guys get up and say your name and what class you're here for, please?
I'm Dennis Schultz. I'm a sophomore at Norway High School.
Welcome.
Welcome.
I'm Rambo. I'm a junior at Norway High School.
And what class are you guys coming for?
Civics.
Civics?
I'm Gage Video, and I am a junior at Norway High School.
Welcome all you guys.
Welcome. Now I'll move on to public comment. Anyone in attendance wishing to address the council on any item of interest shall do so now at the podium. State your name and address for the record. Comments shall be limited to 3 minutes per person. Nobody? Okay. Anyone in attendance wishing to address the council on an agenda item only shall do so now at the podium. State your name and address for the record. Comments shall be limited to 3 minutes. We have none. Move on to item number 1, WPPI, Public Power Week Drawing. We usually do this drawing every year at Leif Erikson Day. These were the little certificates to fill out that was in your city bills, and we're lucky enough every year that WPPI gives us the money to buy these gifts, right, Scott? For Public Power Week, so we have, what, 3?
4.
4. So we have 4 prizes, so we're gonna pick them tonight.
Sally and Gary Gerard?
Arcand, I think.
Arcand.
Yeah, Arcand.
So they are the fourth
That's close to Jordan.
place prize, the trimmer.
Fourth place prize for the trimmer. Now what are we picking for?
Look at the mayor taking all the glory. You could let us pick, you know.
This is for the third prize, the pole saw.
Teresa Vivio. Teresa Vivio won the pole saw. What are we picking for? What are we picking for?
This is the cordless lawnmower.
Dennis P. Enda. PA Road, Vulcan. N1179 WPA Road, Vulcan. And that's, I think it's Pienda? Pieda? Pineda, okay. And that was for the cordless lawnmower. And for the grand prize.
Which grand prizes are pellet grill.
For the pellet grill, Robert Thorne.
Oh, Corp Thorns.
Yep. Robert Thorne won the grill.
Congratulations to everybody.
Yep, congratulations to all the winners, and again, a big thank you to WPPI for helping us put this on every year.
The prizes are here.
Yeah, and the prizes are at City Hall, and if you guys don't see this tonight or know that you won, the girls will be getting a hold of you tomorrow to tell the winners what they won. Move on to action items. Item number 2, energy waste reduction plan. Dan?
So I'll briefly start this and I'll turn it over to our experts here that we have. This is something council discussed before. This is a state mandated program to reduce our energy consumption, and Jesse and Scott, stop me if I'm going off the wrong direction on this. So that law change, essentially we need to increase the amount of reduction, and we have a certain amount of money we have to set aside to kind of put towards that process. We've had this sort of program for a while. It's been in our fee schedule for a long time as the energy optimization plan surcharge, and that's where that fee is going up to accommodate the increased required by the state. So that residential rate is currently at 0.0022 per kilowatt, I believe, and it goes up to 0.0033. The commercial rates for that surcharge is currently at 683 at a flat rate, and it goes to 995 as a flat rate. All of the communities in the, especially in the WPPI system, are being asked to do this, and they all do it as this surcharge.
This is
Not-
this is not driven by us, guys.
No,
This is
this is not
state
being-
mandated BS. This is the one I voted hell no on when it came up. Because our well-known Mr. Hagee says we're not going to get nowhere near the return we're putting into this.
So what we'll have to do for tonight is, what we're looking for, and I'll have them go into more detail if council would like, is council to direct us to draft a resolution to do an amendment to our fee schedule where these changes would occur.
Yeah, and I just would like to mimic what Jeff said. This is a state, again, and a lot of people don't come to the meetings and they say, why is my utility bill going up? Why is the prices on this going up? It ain't all the time. Sometimes we have to put it up because it's costing us more to run the utility. But a lot of times, we're mandated by the state and we have no choice but to do it, or we will get fined. So I just want people to know that.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like Jesse or Scott to discuss kind of how this program works for people?
I
Sure.
don't want to waste, well, go ahead, but I don't want to waste another second
Just
on this stuff.
do a short version of it, please. Welcome, Jesse.
Sure.
Hi, Jess.
Roberts, WPPI. Thanks for having me. Just wanted to cover a couple quick things. So one thing as far as what the cost of the program is, what the charges are going to be, surcharges are about 2.08%. I guess that I see that as kind of a win in the book of, what we're having to play by the rules. When we had Efficiency United in town here before, that was sunset in 21, it was at 2%. So now we're at 2.08%. The one big change with this was within Public Act 229 for the energy waste reduction requirements, we were able to write off a portion of that with renewable energy credits. So with that, that was able to reduce some of that cost. So WPPI Energy just used some of our renewable resources and retired those RECs on behalf of all the members. So that was, it probably would have been more like 2.3% before that was going to happen. So a little bit of a benefit with it at that point. So increases are going up. We're just slightly above what we were with Efficiency United before. So with a lot higher goals and a lot more unique things to meet, it's probably a pretty good place for you to be for what you have to do.
So when you say that they used my recs, do they just count it, or do we have to turn over?
They will not be using Norway's RECs, they'll be using WPPI Energy's RECs for some of our generation portfolio. So it does not affect anything with how you have already worked through your REC purchases and sales at this point. So it does not affect anything there. So it was more or less WPPI saying we're about $4 a REC. For what the Efficiency United cost on labor would have been, probably more like $120. So that was just kind of a no-brainer at that point to do that.
Yeah, and that really kept our costs down.
Correct.
It really
Big
did.
difference, yes.
And that little bit in, would you say 10 years? Were we with the other one?
Yes, yes, it was at 2%, that's just what the charge was, flat at 2%, so.
So we went to 2.08.
Yes.
We're very lucky, because that sure ain't the price of inflation nowadays.
No, not at all, and there's a lot more unique, requirements that come out with the new Public Act 229 that it's lengthy, so.
What's the yearly cost, Scott? Next, over 80 grand, right? For next 2 years, we approved that, so it's on the site, so it's gonna be 150 grand over the next 2 years.
Approximately.
Yeah, so it's
The
70.
city pays the 150 grand the next 2 years, not WPPI.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes, yeah, so it's a little over 76,000 for this year, then it was a 5% increase that Michigan Community Action had proposed at this point, so I think it sits about 80,000 at that point.
And what do you think our estimated savings are gonna be to offset that 150? Any idea?
I would, right now I'm saying about 40 to 50% of it's overhead to run the program.
So half of the money you folks are spending out there, the state mandated you to do this, is wasted.
And I can't, in a year's time, we'll get you better numbers on that. It's pure speculation at this point. I don't know what the.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
cost.
Yeah, the main reason of working with Efficiency United that we brought up before was seeing this as a compliance payment because a lot of the goals are just not going to be achievable is what the perspective is at this point. So to make that happen, to take liability off the city was the reason to push it in that direction.
Question for the residents of the town, since obviously their bills are gonna go up, what is the average like monthly cost they're gonna see an increase in their bills? Is that this
It's on our
$1.90 per month is what they're gonna see a difference in?
About.
So right now, it's about $1.20. It's gonna go up to $1.90 on average.
$1.90 is what people are gonna be paying more on their bill.
About 70 cents more than what they're currently paying for a total of $1.90.
Okay, so I mean, it's not like they're gonna have a $25 increase on their bill,
No.
something that's gonna make it huge. Okay, just for the like layman that are not, people that can't they wanna see, what is this actually gonna cost me? So, okay,
That's
thank
just a
you.
broad average.
For residential
Thank you.
customers, it's strictly on their usage.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then it also says in our paperwork that you have in front of you, for the commercial, right now it's $683.
Yep.
And then it's gonna go up to $995 for all commercial buildings.
Yes.
And that's a flat rate.
Do we have the system in place to track how much overhead we're going to track for the next year?
It's in with Efficiency United. We'll be tracking that.
Okay, great.
Michigan Community Action provided a budget to us. For them to actually show a breakdown cost that way is probably going to be challenging. But they will provide an annual report to each city that is participating, so we'll see how that looks at that point.
All right, thank you.
Is this just in Michigan? Because I know
Yes.
you had,
Just in Michigan.
yeah,
Yep.
so everybody knows WPPI has a lot of people they service in Wisconsin too. So it's just the state of Michigan
Correct.
enforce this.
So
Yeah.
WPPI has done a tremendous amount of work on our behalf, especially since, I'll say, this piece of legislation doesn't have the clearest of guidelines. And WPPI has done an amazing job on our behalf, trying to lay the groundwork for this and staying ahead of the curve. So we're fortunate to be a partner with them and have them as our joint action agency. And the fact that they could retire Rex on our behalf, which saved us money, is a huge deal.
Thank you, Jesse, and when you go back, thank everybody
Will do.
for working on that for us. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, thank you all.
Thanks,
Yep.
Jess.
Thanks.
We'll move on to item number 2, Curry
Do we
Road.
have to make a motion?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Can,
Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to direct staff to draft a resolution amending the 2025-26 rate schedules that reflects the change to the energy optimization plan surcharge.
Support?
Mr. Minigini?
Yes.
Mr. Mararo?
No.
Mrs. Steigerwald?
Yes.
Mrs. Brew?
Yes.
Miss Langless?
Yes. I guess Jeff wants us to get a fine.
Yep, I do. I'd rather pay the fine than give them people the money, Ken.
Well, and to be honest with you, that may be an option in the future. I'm being honest, I don't know what the fine is.
Yeah, we gotta find that out. I'm serious.
It could be cheaper, and we can look at that, but right now, we don't know.
We'll move on to Curry Road water main financing. Dan?
so this is just back for a second go-around of discussing how we wanted to fund the remaining portion of the Curry Road water main. That project is expected to come under budget. They didn't run into any rock or anything like that, so it should come under that $494. As you recall, we budgeted $200,000 for that, but we had that $300,000 out there that we weren't 100% sure which direction we wanted to go. So we discussed two options. One would be an internal borrow from another department, in this case, the election department, borrowing from their general fund at a somewhat comparative interest rate for what they're receiving currently in the Michigan class account. So something around that 3.5% for a $295,000 borrow. That option, of course, is quicker, simpler. It does have the adverse effect of taking $300,000 out of the electric fund balance. I do believe they can absorb that for a 3-year period, is which I would recommend for a repayment schedule in the water department to get that debt cleared. The other option was looking at a bond, doing a revenue bond on that remaining cost. In anticipation of that, we did a 45-day referendum period that was published to solicit anyone that wishes to have that go to a public vote. We did not receive any of that, so we are free to proceed if we so chose. The cost of doing a bond, it has a little more upfront expense. You know, it's at least going to be $13,500 to $14,000 to start issuing the bond, and we have the cost of the issuance, which is anywhere between 1% and 6%. So depending on if we take out the entire $600 or we just take out the $300 that we think we need. The interest rate of that, once we would use our RMA, she would help us with getting the appropriate interest rate and help us market it to investors to buy our bond. Those interest rates right now are between 2.75 and 4.1%, depending on the length of the term. If we did a bond, a little more expensive, time a little longer to get. We are locked into that term, so if we take a 10-year bond, we have to, we're going to earn that interest for that period of time. I'm not certain if we can get much less than a 5 or a 10-year.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask you, because I want to compare apples to apples. So you're saying a 5-year out of electric, so approximately 5-year on the bond.
I think what we need to know, I think Kenny said it, is as far as the RMA goes, we need to know the interest that would be paid over that course of it.
At least get an estimate. What I want to
Right,
know.
and same with the bond issuance. Just get us a general number, so, because then we can say, do we want to spend $30,000 on interest, or do we just want to internally do it, right?
And we do have, we have
That
an
is here.
RMA now.
What?
Isn't that included? What he just asked for is here.
It's an estimate. I mean, it could be up to 36,000, as low as 6,000, or low as 3,000, up to 18,000, depending on how much you bond. But we do have an RMA because we are using one now for the for the cable reasons. That's where I got my $3,500 number. So I'm going to be using her and we just brought her on.
We just need to find out what the cost of money is going to be if we go that route.
Yeah.
Because we know the cost of money in the electric department is going to be zero, except for we're going to be losing it if we can invest that money, which we don't do, right?
Yeah.
That's cash. Right?
Well, we'll be paying back that
Well, we do
3.5%
invest.
interest.
Yeah, plus we're going to pay, we will be paying 3.5%.
All of the cash is in investments. So
Okay, so you have to,
That's
so it's not
where-
free money then.
Right, that's
either
where
way.
that 3.5% I'm kind of looking at, because right now Michigan class is getting around 4. So we are making good money on our cash. So we wouldn't want to borrow from the electric fund at a very nominal, like a 1%. That wouldn't be fair to the department. They would actually be losing a little bit on that.
Because and everybody knows, I don't like borrowing from the electric department. I like that fund equity there.
If it's apples to apples, I mean, it's looking to me like it's going to be pretty close apples to apples. Because if he's saying right now the RMAs will be between 2.75 and 4.1, Ken. If we're at 3.5, paying back to our own department, we're on the upper end of that scale already at 3.5.
Yeah, at that point, it's really going to be the term. If we can get, if we borrowed internally, we'd probably do it in a 3-year, so fairly quick.
That's why you don't sign it till the end.
Yeah.
He's like, "What's up? I care."
Well, I'm just telling you.
If we can get a bond in a very short term, it
It might save us money.
Yeah, it'd be very more comfortable.
Yeah.
If we get into a 10-year term, and that's the best deal we get, then you're paying even at a 2.5% for a 10-year opposed to a 3.5% in a 3-year. Then it starts to the scale starts
Right,
to
right,
change.
right, right.
Yeah, I just need more solid numbers.
That's just a little bit, I just want to make sure that if we go outside, we're not throwing more, too much more money away, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the cost I know for sure is that 13, that 5. That's our bond council cost, and then the flat rate for the RMA. It's the issuance cost and what the rates will be and what the terms are when they start marketing it to investors. We do have a good credit rating, but I don't know how much we'll know until she gets out there and starts to see what the market looks like.
Question. So if we go external, we're gonna be paying that 13,500 to 14,000?
Yes.
Boom. If we do internal, we won't have to pay any.
Right.
We won't have that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So
we'll-
that's,
right,
that's a minimum.
we'll pay 3.5% interest back to
But
our own,
that's all-
ourselves, basically.
Yes.
I have an
Right.
additional question. If we go external, it would have to be at a minimum a 10-year?
That's what I.
He
that's what
doesn't
we're
know.
talking
Oh, that's what you're working
Right,
to
typically
check.
when I see, revenue bonds,
They're usually 10 years.
yeah, like that 3-year short term.
Because we don't
is-
need a 10-year.
Well, they want better return on money, because they're low interest.
Yeah, I
you
know why.
Yeah.
I understand
Yeah,
that, so
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking.
So
if I-
now that we actually do have our RMA on for our other issue with the cable defeasance, that's who we use. So now I have a better contact to get some more information. So, when that bill does come in, if we haven't had this solidified, we would use cash balances for within the city, but that would be replenished if we went through the bond.
Through whatever we're funding it.
So we'll be okay until we decide.
Okay.
Because the bond it is drawn as a reimbursement.
I know where Candy's coming with the hydro budget for sure, but I really like the idea of paying ourselves the interest and not somebody else. If we
Yeah,
can,
but we
if we
also-
if we can afford to do it.
We also have talked in the past about using some of that money for a playground. So we can't keep dipping into the same pot.
That's
If-
different though.
Yeah.
The rec dollars?
Because that's
the
my
dollars.
But
yeah.
like I said, we've been lucky the
Right.
last few years with the hydro and that. I mean, very, very lucky, because at one point, every time we turned around, we had problems down there. It was 300,000, 500,000. When you take 2 million and 4 things happen in a year, you're wiped out if we have to take it out of that.
Ricky, your point's well taken, and there are big projects that we have to get done
We
there
have big
sooner or later.
projects coming up,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, and we do have big projects
Yeah.
coming up.
And even those big projects, we wouldn't want to completely deplete the
No,
cash
God, no.
reserves
No.
in there either. So it would be a combination of cash on hand and probably for those type of projects, likely bonds.
Well, and don't forget, we do have the option of zero interest loan from WPPI.
But
For electric.
Yes.
Yes.
for electric, yeah.
Yes. So I will touch base with the RMA and try to see if I can get a better idea of term length. For
Yeah.
the internal, I
That'd be
did again do a 3, I think it was a 3 and a 4 at a 3.5%. And that, just from an interest standpoint, for a 3-year, that's 16,000 and a 4-year is 27,000.
So we'll not take any action on that
No.
tonight. We'll move on to our next item. Change of council meeting.
So this is, we kind of just do this every November, just to check in, to see if there's a conflict in schedule with, we have our hunting season for rifle beginning on Saturday the 15th. We have Thanksgiving on the 27th and the day after on the 20th, obviously. So it's trying to see if, does the 19th of November as currently scheduled work for everyone or enough for a quorum? Is anyone going to be out of town?
I will be in Canada killing it, hopefully the biggest whitetail anybody's ever seen.
All right, I didn't think I could be here on the 19th, but I will be able to make the
You're gonna be able to
19th.
make that
Because I
date?
hate to shift it to the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, because everybody got stuff going on, people go out of town, so.
Yeah, your best date to, if you wanted to shift, it would probably be next week, so back to back. As you get in, exact
I'm
dates
available on the
after that.
19th,
I am
I'm
too.
available on the 19th.
There you
so
go.
we have
You got
a quorum.
And you're going to be absent, Joe?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I literally be out of the country then.
Okay, so November 19th it is. Item number 5, special event application, Christmas in Norway, DDA. Dan,
Yep, so this is our annual DDA Christmas in Norway.
Excuse me, do we need a motion that the meeting change, Ken?
No, we didn't
No,
change
it's-
it.
Oh, it's the same. I'm sorry, gotcha.
Not a huge change, a little bit of time change for this event. We will begin it at 5:30. We'll have the tree lighting here out at the band shell. We'll have the fireworks, followed by the parade, and then Mr. and Mrs. Claus will be here at City Hall to meet the children, get their list, and give them a treat.
Right, that'll be directly after the parade.
Correct.
Mr. and Mrs. Claus will be here.
Correct.
And make note that, there is a time change. Other years, we started at 6. This year, we will do the tree lighting at 5:30, right?
Correct.
And to follow will be the parade.
Immediately, at 5:30, right? The parade starts at 5:30.
Well, not immediately because Mr. and Mrs.
Claus got to get done at the end,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this year, I think that'll be better because we found out, during the years, by the time that you do, it'll be the fireworks. That's what will go on first.
Yeah.
It'll be the lighting of the tree at 5:30, the fireworks, and then the parade to follow, and then after the parade here at City Hall.
There will be the holiday market again this year down at the Legion. We'll have a little more information on that. And then I believe we're trying to get the downtown businesses involved to stay open later to like 7 o'clock and have each of them kind of do something special. So we will continue to put more information out as that comes along. The market and the business isn't really anything council has to do themselves here. It's really for this portion because it involves Main Street, parade, and band shell and things like that.
And then just another note on that, when you come to see Santa, again, the DDA has been great and donated some money, so we're gonna have some bikes and a couple different other things that the kids can sign up for as they see Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
And probably the famous candy canes.
Yes.
All right.
So if you want to do the motion.
Do I have a motion on the special event application?
Yeah, I motion to approve the DDA Christmas in Norway special event as presented.
Support.
Mr. Mararo?
Yes.
Mrs. Steigerwald?
Yes.
Mrs. Brew?
Yes?
Ms. Langless?
Yes.
Mr. Menegini?
Yes.
We're gonna move on to mayor council comments. Sarah, did you have anything for tonight? Yeah. Ricky?
Yeah, I wanted to thank Tricia and all the volunteers for the election, holding the elections. And I wanted to congratulate Tricia on the Sunlight Award that was awarded from Michigan.
Yes, and I believe, Tricia was what, one?
We were one of 170 some that actually achieved that standard.
And that means there was no mistakes?
Duplicates?
No duplicates. Well, that's pretty good, Tricia.
Well, aren't you special?
One of 170 out of how many?
Wait, it says,
Thousands.
yes. It says 1,138
That makes it sound a little more impressive.
Nice.
That is very impressive.
If you said, 200,
For 1 out of 2, I mean,
way to go.
good job, Trish.
Even with the ballot box giving you a holy heck, eh?
Jeff?
Yeah, great, thanks again to the volunteers, Trish, outstanding job with the election, always. Congratulations to Ricky and Sarah. Sarah, welcome. And everybody have a safe hunting season and hopefully, if you do hunt, successful and happy Thanksgivings, because I won't be here to tell everybody that.
Rico?
Thanks, everyone, for all the hard work that they've done for the election. Once again, Trish, impressive. And taking the role of former Councilman Kramer and Pop, I need to remind everyone about Norway Night Football. At home on Fridays.
Yeah. Go Knights.
Undefeated, 10-0. First time ever, I think.
Yeah.
So come support your local community, please.
Friday is the
Friday,
one
6
right
p.m.
here.
Friday,
You have to-
6 p.m.
and the game is here.
Yep.
Yes.
Games
That's
here, 6
awesome.
p.m.
So-
Ronberg Field.
Yep.
They win, they go to the Dome for the championship?
I do not know. It's
No.
not at that spot yet. I
Okay.
believe it would be the semifinals, and
Okay.
rumor has it they will be held in Gaylord,
Gaylord, okay.
Michigan. Semifinals, finals in UP Dome.
Yeah, UP Dome, okay.
If you went, you have to buy your tickets online.
I'll buy your tickets.
You
online.
got, for UP, for the championship game and
For everything?
For
For
everything?
all
All of
these.
them.
Okay.
You have to buy them online, you can't buy them at the gate.
At the gate, all right. Nobody likes money anymore. I don't know what it is. Green Bay, I was at the Packer game. They don't take cash. I mean, what the heck's going on?
Good luck to the Knights. Also, the volleyball, they're in tournament time right now.
Tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Because Grant isn't here tonight because his daughter is in that. So hopefully they do a good job. And let's see, what else did I have? Don't forget, the parking ban will be on. So if you see that
Yeah.
white stuff start falling, do not park on the roads.
You will get ticketed.
You will get ticketed, especially if the plow's got to go through and your vehicle is in the way. So just be tentative of that.
Ken, that went in on November 1st, right? That started?
Did that start November
Yes.
1st? Okay, so November 1st, so no parking on the roadways. And I had one for Scott. Where are we at with the guard locks down at the dam?
We are in limbo, we are waiting on the feds to.
The DOE still hasn't released anything? Joy? Well, the government shut down. I mean, they're not gonna have anything for us.
Yeah, but this has been a long time.
Oh, but I'm saying the government shut down.
Yeah,
I don't even think
I
they can
know
make
that,
I don't think anybody's working.
The National Highway Association published a letter to Congress, I would say, well, it was right before the shutdown, so a letter 6 weeks ago, basically begging them to release the funds that have been awarded to
And that's-
drivers across the country.
Right, that's on the guard locks. What about the gates? We've been waiting for that forever.
The gates should be shipping any day.
Then there was a holdup on that
There
too.
was a holdup.
We were supposed to get all them in.
The holdup on that was with FERC approval. Once you got FERC approval, it's been going slow and steady, but at least moving forward. But FERC approval took forever.
Okay.
Yeah,
Isn't the big government great?
yeah.
I have nothing else. Dan, did you have anything?
Just again, congratulations to our 3 elected, and Trish and her people. Just, it is getting harder and harder for our clerks to find people to help with the elections. So volunteers needed all around. It's a great time. You get to spend like 12 hours here in the basement.
We feed you?
Feed you, you get water, occasionally see sunlight.
Let you stretch your legs every 4 or 5 hours?
Yeah, you get a piece of toast.
toes.
Having done it, it's a great way to really learn how exactly the elections work on
And you get to see
behind the
everybody.
scenes.
And it's very technical.
It is.
So anyone who would love to volunteer, we'd love to have you. That's all I have.
Scott, did you have anything or no?
Okay.
Okay, I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion,
Real quick, I didn't realize that I could actually thank everyone for allowing me to be on city council. I didn't know that was the ending of like what we were saying. So anyway, I'm really happy to be here and I'm really looking forward to working with everybody here. Thank you. That's all I got.
All right.
Thanks.
motion we adjourn.
Support.
Yep.
Mrs. Steigerwald?
Yes.
Mrs. Brew?
Yes?
Miss Langless?
Yes.
Mr. Menegini?
Yes.
Mr. Mararo?
Yes.
Meeting adjourned.